Welcome back. According to PKF Hospitality Research, this year, hotel profits are on pace to exceed pre-recession levels. For Erica Qualls, the news is music to her ears. That's because as general manager of Atlanta's Marriott Marquis, she not only loves to stay ahead of the trend, but to discover innovative ways to turn those trends into dollar signs. Today, she talks about service and answering the call that took her career 52 stories up the corporate ladder. It's all in our Executive Profiles with Ed Baker.
Erica, you're one of the most inspirational people
Thank you.
in this market. You have an incredible story to tell that we need to go back to California.
Yes.
We need to go back to that switchboard, which
Oh,
is
wow.
where it all began. Tell our audience where it all started, all the way to today's success.
So, about 21 years ago, I looking for a part-time job, stay-at-home mom, mother of 4, and thought, how do I get more revenue in the house for the extracurricular activities? So for all the football and the ballet and all of that. And a friend of mine said, there's a job at Marriott in Santa Clara for a PBX operator, Friday and Saturday nights, just answering phones. So I started, and I will tell you, Ed, I fell in love with this industry.
Wait a minute. You're in the back room. You're working 2 days a week.
Yes.
How are you interacting with all these people?
I worked hard. I got to meet guests and take great care of them. In the Marriott, we have an award called the TEFL Award. And so night auditors normally didn't get TEFL Awards. And here I am getting a TEFL Award, and people are coming in and asking for me. And I'm loving this excitement of not being home with 4 children running and screaming and needing me. And now I get to take care of people that are adults that want great service in Marriott. And then when I went to day shift, I went into the accounting office, was a accounting supervisor, credit manager. And then they said, Erica, Don Simler said to me, go, you need to go in operations. And he was the general manager at the time. And so I said, you want me in operations? And I thought, oh, fantastic. And every time I looked around, there was times that when I would say, can I do this? But what I learned was I had to be fearless around leadership and fearless around taking calculated risks to grow my career. So then went to our Residence Inn brand and had great time in actually in Sunnyvale, and it's with the heart of Silicon Valley. Sure. And then I got the call of a lifetime to come to this incredible city and to come to the magnificent Atlanta Marriott Marquis, one of Marriott's largest hotels, and become a director of human resources for Marriott. And about 7 years ago, I got promoted to general manager.
Go back one step with me. That's a pretty risky move from moving across country with 4 children into a market that you really didn't know, right?
Yeah. I had my husband. I also had a mom who I called and said, Mom, will you please move to from California to Atlanta and help me with the kids? And she said yes.
1,200 employees, 1,663 rooms, over $100 million in revenue.
Yes.
One of the 5 largest Marriotts in the world.
Yeah.
What's it like to run a property like this?
It is dynamic and chaotic and fun and all-consuming.
You won a big award last year.
Yes.
Talk about it.
General Manager of the Year.
The year before that?
2 years before that, General Manager of the Year for Marriott International, and I've also won Hotel of the Year for our owners.
So what's the secret sauce? How do you do that?
The secret
I know
sauce,
part of it's the infectious smile.
Yes,
okay.
And a fabulous team. I have an amazing executive committee. I have, and with everything that's changed, I have about 800 employees now, and they are some of the best people in the world. I teach my team that, success is never final. That's a mantra of Mr. Marriott's. We've got to look at how do we innovate, how do we recreate, how do we look at what we've done and figure out how to do it better, faster, smarter. And I think that's been the secret sauce for us. But you also have to have this incredible passion around people, because at the end of the day, I'm not building rockets, I'm not curing cancer, but what I am doing is taking great care of people each and every day, one guest at a time.
You're incredibly active in the community.
Yes.
Give our audience a sense of how many different and what are your most passionate activities in the community?
So I'm most passionate about making sure I take care of the community in which we work. And one of the ways I do that is through the Atlanta Business League. I'm the YWCA, and it's all about empowering women and eliminating racism. In addition to that, Boy Scouts of America.
Closing inspirational comments for young women who want to follow in your footsteps.
Always remain a student of whatever business you're in. So understand what's important, what the results that drive the business, and go after them. Take calculated risks. Make sure that you look at what is good for you. Don't always work towards what's good for someone else. Look at what your core values are and make sure whatever job you decide is aligned to those core values. And help young future leaders grow their careers. The biggest one in life is to help someone learn more than you and do more than you have. And that's probably my secret sauce.
Completed in 1985, the Marriott Marquis stretches 554 feet into the sky, making it one of the tallest buildings in Atlanta. It was designed by legendary Atlanta architect John Portman.